Hi, I'm Gracie Murphy, president of the HOC Justice Project, and this is our podcast, Testify. Today I'm going to do something different. I'm really excited to present to you Kayla Gulley. The title of this episode is, Why Do You Keep Coming Back? And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Just don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there so you can get more of our episodes, and you can hit the share button and share it with others, and the like button. If you like it, hit the like button. So Kayla Gulley has been coming to HOC in Honduras here so many times since 2013. We don't even really know how many times you've been here anymore. We've lost count. So I want to pose the question to her today to share with you, why do you keep coming back? So when I ask you that question, Kayla, what comes to mind?
A couple of things. First, I came the first time. I just built relationships here with you, with the staff, with the kids.
You came as an intern, right?
I came as an intern for 3 months the first time, and spent my summer here. And I just love the people, so I kept going back. And then also, there's just something about being here. There's just a peace, a contentment that I just love about being here. And I've seen God work in amazing ways here and through the kids here.
So you and I were talking about your spiritual journey.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to share a little bit about your spiritual journey and some, huh?
Which
well,
part?
let's talk about how did God touch you here? So give me maybe
here?
2 or 3 specific incidents you came face to face with the Lord here.
When several times that I've been here, there have also been other groups here, and so we've had kind of like discipleship time. And in one of those times, you really challenged the group, and me included, to just look for God throughout the day, like look for God moments. And so two that specifically come to mind are when I was sitting upstairs where you can kind of see all over campus. There were butterflies that just flew over, and it just struck me as so peaceful, and like we were just being watched over. And then the other one was one time I was holding Catherine, who kind of by the world standards shouldn't exist, just because of the nature of her birth, but just holding her as a baby. This was years ago because she's about to turn 7 now. Just holding her and looking at her and just how beautiful she is and the amazing creation that she is and the life that the Lord has for her, even though I guess the beginning was brokenness, but just the redemption that the Lord did in that.
Mm-hmm. So, being here is difficult. It's not always easy.
Right.
So, have you ever hit the wall with God in the darkness while you were here?
No, I don't think that I have. I think, you've always made a point with the groups too to say the girls are not their broken stories. That's not the point.
Yeah, that's not their identity.
And that's not how I see them.
Mm-hmm.
I see them as beautiful, loving, caring, as all the wonderful things they are and all the potential they hold, and as daughters of Christ. So I've never had too much trouble with that. With the girls that live here, we do have, when people come in the middle of the night and in bad condition, that is always hard. Mm-hmm. To receive them kind of in the middle of that crisis. It's harder to separate that identity because they're kind of coming to you in that identity. But it's also a blessing to just be able to serve them in that time of need.
Mm-hmm. What would you consider the most beautiful moment that you've had while you were here?
Okay, so I was actually just thinking this yesterday. I don't know if I could pick one. There's a ton. But Michelle was washing clothes at the Pila out back, and I was just standing there and chatting with her. Mm-hmm. And it struck me that since the very first time I came, that's where we've had our most intentional and deep conversations.
At the Pila?
Sitting at I'm leaning on the Pila while she washes clothes. Mm-hmm. And so yesterday when that happened again, it just struck me that while hand washing clothes, something we would never do in the United States, but just the time that it takes. So we have a good amount of time because it takes a while to wash all the clothes. And just it's quiet. There are no kids around. It's just, and so that really struck me that for years, that's where we've had our best conversations at the Pila.
To clarify a little bit about the story, Michelle came to us when she was 12 and she was 5 months pregnant. She had been raped by her stepfather, and she had a baby girl, Catherine, who you mentioned. 2013, that's pretty close to the time
Catherine was a baby.
Catherine was an infant when you were here. So what difference do you see? Because this is what we do. This is the rescue, care, restore, empower, justice. This is what we do. And Michelle's a perfect story of that. She's 19 now. She's graduating high school and wants to go to college. What difference in her, in Michelle, from the first time you met her, what is the difference that you see in her now?
A ton. Part of that is just age. She's literally grown up a lot because of her age. So she was 13 the first time I was here, and now she's 19. And so part of that is just that she's older, but also just her confidence has grown so much, and she just knows who she is. When I came the first time, really our friendship, I call her my Honduran sister, but our relationship was built on the fact that like she just wanted someone to talk to. She wanted to just, and I understood 50% of what she said at first. But now it's shifted to more of like an actual relationship where we talk to each other and speak into each other's lives. Where when I first came, it was mostly she just needed someone to listen to her, or I was definitely older than her speaking to her, where now it's more just we do life together.
It's kind of beautiful seeing what God has done in her life. You think about the circumstances in which she came and what God's doing with her now. That is such an amazing blessing.
Getting ready to graduate.
Getting ready to graduate. And Lee and I have watched Kayla grow over the last 6 years. And we actually consider her a daughter to us. And when you arrived, she was talking about how this is like her home, you know, and so I mean, this place is always going to be a home for you. You know that. Yes, and I value and treasure our relationship with Kayla. So she's going to keep coming back, and I guess it's time that we just stop counting. She's not coming to visit anymore. She's just coming home and to be part of the family. And right now, I'm going to ask everybody who's watching to keep her in your prayers, because we are so excited. Puppy Lee and I are so excited because she came to see us right now, last minute, because she is going on
the world race.
So you want to tell a little bit about what it is you're going to be? We're so excited for it.
It's a year-long mission trip where I go to 11 different countries, one country a month, so 11 countries, 11 months. And we just go and work with different ministries around the world to just spread the gospel, plant kingdom seeds, as they say, and just spread the love of Christ.
And the interesting thing about this is she's now a member of the World Race, but over the last 6 years, several times, she's been one of the hosts with us of World Race persons from Adventures and Missions. And so how does it feel going from being a host to a member?
Well, it's really cool. I got to see kind of how it works from the inside while they were here. I helped translate a bit and just help kind of do some logistics. So I kind of saw how it worked. I got to be part of their community for the month and talk with them, spend evenings with them. So I kind of have an inside view to it. So I never thought that I would go on the world race myself. So now that I am, I'm just so excited because I got a glimpse of what that is like. And I'm so excited for the whole year to dive into it fully and live in community and learn more about the Lord and serve people around the world.
And I can't wait till she comes home.
Comes back,
and tells us all about it. Of course, we're going to be following you, stalking you on Facebook and praying for you through the whole thing. But we love Kayla, and she loves this ministry. I mean, I think it's a testimony to what God is doing when somebody is growing up spiritually as a member of this ministry, and also unofficial,
Unofficial.
but she has been asked to become a member of our board of directors. So there's three of us who've already discussed it before I talked to her about it. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready for that? So we're bringing in a second person in her age group because we always have to be bringing in younger people for the longevity. But so the question is, why do you keep coming back? One sentence. Why do you keep coming back?
Keep coming back because I love the growth and discipleship happening in this ministry and the work that it is doing for the kingdom.
Wow. Thank you. So, wow, I just love this girl. So we are actually going to do another episode that'll air in another episode. We're going to talk about the day she arrived and what God did. But right now, we want to thank you for listening. Share this with anybody that you can think of who would enjoy this message. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button too. And there's information on how you can help our ministry and buy my book, Journey to Justice, that tells how all of this came to be. God bless, and we'll talk to you later.